Hey guys, it's Jeremy again, back to do another book review for you. And today I will be reviewing Linger by Maggie stiefvater. This is the second book in the Wolves of Mercy Falls series. And here's the cover. Absolutely beautiful, just like the Shiver one was. Here's the cover. And then here's the back. Beautiful back. And the ink, the amazing green ink. Hold on up. There we go. It is just absolutely mesmerizing. I love the cool green ink for this book. It made it so much more enjoyable. Well, I mean, even more so. Before I start reading the back and the inside for you guys, with this book we get two new perspectives. We get a new character named Cole's perspective for this book, and we also get Isabel's perspective. And I will talk more about them as I go. But right now I'm going to be reading the back of it. The back of the book for you guys. Their eyes, human eyes, wolf skulls, remind me of water. The clear blue of water reflecting the spring sky. The brown of a brook chirping with rainfall. Green of a lake in summer as the algae begins to bloom. The gray of a snow-cloaked river. It used to only be Sam's yellow eyes that watched me from behind the rain-cloaked branches, but now I feel the weight of the entire cascade. The weight of things known, things unsaid. Okay, this book was so good. It was just as good as the first one, if not even more better so. The first book, this book didn't have so much lovey, kind of dovey type stuff. Well, not really lovey-dovey, more just the sweet kind of love. I don't know if I mentioned this, but forgive me, but Grace and Sam actually do have sex, but they do it in a way that is just so sweet and so perfect. And most people's experiences in real life are not perfect. But yeah. Anyway, sorry if I'm getting sidetracked. I'm now going to read the inside synopsis for you. The longing. Once Grace and Sam have found each other, they know they must fight to stay together. For Sam, this means reckoning with his werewolf past. For Grace, it means facing a future that is less and less certain, the loss. Into their world comes a new wolf named Cole, whose past is full of hurt and danger. He is wrestling with his own demons, embracing the life of being a wolf while denying the ties of being human, the Linger. For Grace, Sam, and Cole, life is a constant struggle between two forces, wolf and human, with love bearing its two sides as well. It is harboring and erotic, freeing and entrapping, exciting and alarming. As their world falls apart, love is what lingers, but will it be enough? Like I said before, this book was so good. Just absolutely amazing. It had so many good parts. I don't even think, I finished this yesterday, but I finished it yesterday, but I haven't been able to have the time to do a review until now. Like I said, it's got the amazing green ink, and I love every part of it. Really, it starts out with Grace and Sam, and they're kind of explaining the new character named Cole, which you do not want to walk into Cole in a dark alley. That's all I've got to say, because he is a ticking time bomb. The smallest little thing will set him off. And I think that that's kind of funny, though, too. But he's got one of those just sarcastic kind of attitudes, and he's just really one of my favorite parts, and it was funny and kind of awkward for me, is when Isabel walks into her living room and sees Cole naked. There's only one word I can say to that entire scene. Awkward. Extremely awkward. But Isabel, to me, changes a lot more because she has a bigger part in this, because her perspective is in this, and this book is really challenging for several characters. Sam is no longer a wolf anymore because if you guys remember at the end of Shiver, he got cured. But slowly towards the book, Grace is, she's not feeling very well. She's tired a lot, and she's hot a lot, and she has this fever all the time. And Sam sort of notices, but he just thinks it's just a cold, and I think that he's denying that because he doesn't want to come to grips about what's really happening to her. I think that he knows what's happening, but he's denying it because he didn't want that life for her. He doesn't want her to be a wolf, but that's what actually happens. She doesn't shift in this book, but she's just going through her own things. But I want to get back to Isabel. I did not like Isabel in the first book. I didn't. I thought she was a bit snobby to me. In the first scene, you see Isabel in Shiver. She's wearing 5-inch heels, walking down all preppy and thinking that she owns everybody. But I did not like her in the first book. I didn't. I was like, oh my gosh, can we get rid of her now? She's just one of those characters. But I liked her in this book. I liked her a lot in this book. And to me, Isabel's one of those characters where she's not afraid to hurt your feelings. She will give it to you straight, and she totally tells Cole off, and she says, "Look, this is what your life is. Don't be whining because in this book, Cole doesn't want to be human. He wants to be a wolf all the time. He hates being human. He thinks nothing is ever good of that life to me. He just has that very vague, kind of almost morbid mentality, and he's kind of just a bit weird. But in the very first of this book, like the first few chapters that was in his perspective of the book, I was thinking, I didn't necessarily think that Cole's character would be necessary to this story, but boy, was I wrong. I think without him, this whole story would fall apart. I just love that how his little weird things, and in the book, you know, Cole's trying so hard to be friends with Sam, and Sam's just being a total douche, or a jerk, or whatever. Sorry, I've been watching way too much How I Met Your Mother lately, sorry. But he's just not wanting to be there. And then I like throughout the book, Sam and Cole finally have a nice friendship going, and Cole and Isabel go on one date, and it didn't exactly go to plan because Cole was being kind of mean and just kind of self-centered, and, you know, why are we doing this? This is stupid. And then Isabel's like, come on, this is going to be fun. And if you read this book, you will cry, because that's exactly what I'm doing, because I've read a lot of books, but this book was a very emotional book. So many things are going on. One of my favorite parts of this book that was kind of really interesting is when Sam and Grace go to bed in her room one night, and then her father knocks on her door and opens the door and turns on her light, and he sees that Sam is in her bed explaining, and she's like, what is he doing in your bed? What is he doing here? It's like 10 o'clock at night. What in the world is he doing here? Blah, blah, blah. And so in this book, her parents said, we don't think that you should see Sam anymore, so we have bound you, or we're going to stop you from seeing him. You're not going to see him anymore. And and Grace is like, this is ridiculous. He's my boyfriend, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, when her dad is saying this, I stopped right in the middle of the page, and I put my finger down, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're so stupid, because Sam, because if you remember in Shiver, Sam and Grace's parents were never around. They were always gone, and so they were supposed to be gone, but they weren't for some reason, and it was really funny. It was really funny, and this book was very enjoyable. I definitely recommend this series to anybody who wants a good werewolf series. Now, I want to give one shout out to Books with Courtney. Courtney, you are amazing. You are my favorite book reviewer. I just want to let you guys know that.